Hey Clashes World's warm-up tournament match in between of Strut and PT Nightmare, and we have the first attack live. As you guys know, we have no concrete attack times. Whoever is going to attack first, we are going to watch it live. And we have PT Nightmare starting things off with the Super Dragons. This is a strategy which a lot of people are using early on in those pro matches because it's pretty simple to plan, but at the same time so powerful to make sure that the rest of the team is having a little bit more extra time of planning out the maybe more complex strategies which might happen. Either way, so far he's setting in the Super Dragons all into this top side, really big compartment, while the king and the queen are pushing around the right side. The queen, though, is stuck on the wall, which sometimes is a good, sometimes a bad thing. Most of the time, you would say queen stuck on the wall is never a good sign. But to be honest, with like the queen now later on walking around the wall, this is pretty not too bad because she's still having a lot of hit points. She's like getting covered out of those Super Dragons which were in front of her. So things are not looking too bad. The defending king is getting taken down as well. So things are looking really, really good for him at the moment. The only big question is, can he now overpower the back end X-bow and scattershot? That's what he's trying to do right now. That's what he's trying to accomplish with this last push. And we have the Royal Champion closing on the... that poison was awesome. He knew that he did not need to use the poison early on for the clan cast. Instead, now using it for the skeletons just to get a little bit better, like a little bit better and bigger push with his heroes. And now it's all about the back end. The queen cannot reach the Expo just yet, but there's one Super Dragon left on the left side. Is this going to be enough? Like, is this going to work? Is the big question. The owl is getting taken down by the archer tower. The queen is actually on the wall. And with her ability, it should be fine. As long as he's not losing the queen to a giant bomb, he should be fine. He's waiting way too long and I think a giant bomb actually might kill that queen now. Is there a giant bomb? No giant bomb whatsoever. And this means the archer tower is going down. And this should mean that this is the first 3-star in this match. As long as there's no more black mines to take down the Super Dragon. But he should be easily, really easily able to take down the rest of this base. And this already is looking like a solid start for PT Nightmare. I mean, that's what you want to have, especially versus a team like Strut, which are so good. And obviously, you never want to fall behind against them. This is, mindset-wise, already not the easiest thing to do. So, nice job right in the beginning. So, let's wait for the next attack. So far, no more attacks. Remember, before 15 minutes, we need to have 2 attacks started from both teams. And we have Nightmares going in again. This time, though, against Iron. Okay, and we have the Dragons again. But this time, though, he's bringing a little bit of a twist to this. He's bringing the Dragons and Dragon Riders with the bats on the back. And okay, this is something which we're not seeing that often. The King, though, wait a second. Wait a second. What is that? What is that King doing? He's completely skipping. He's completely skipping that Eagle, which is, like, really bad. Like, what is the King doing? Okay, he needs to invest the Dragon Rider. Really nicely done. But the clan cast, he needs to worry about the clan cast. There's headhunters in there, so he needs to start like to place any hero to lure away the headhunters. That's what he did. So the eagle is down. So nicely saved. But that king, oh boy, that king really had no clue what he was supposed to do. But the dragons are now in from the top side. Let's try to figure out where he's starting with those bats from, because there's a double multi-firm tower in the middle, which is sometimes a good, sometimes a bad thing. Because if you do get those, it's a good thing because they're really close together. But if there's too many traps and you're missing only on one of them, it could get really, really bad. But for now, there's the tornado trap. He needs to invest something to get that tunnel. There's the rage, there's the freeze. So it's one freeze less for the bats later on. And it seems like he's getting that second multi-firm tower, which is so crucial in those bad attacks. Because what I wanted to say is that those core multi-firm towers can be a big problem. Like, they can be a really huge problem for the bats if you cannot take them out right away, because they're covering so much. Now the phrase Royal Champion ability as well, and there's only one wizard tower left at this point, and that's getting taken down, or at least like tanked from the ice golem. So I think as long as I won't call it too early, because we all know there's chances of like a random red bomb or something. But I think at this point we are safe to say that this should be the next 3-star for PT Nightmare. PT Nightmare are starting off strong. Both of their attacks, which they had to do before 15 minutes, were both successful attacks. And so far, we have not seen an attack from Strut. So can Strut tie things up and make sure that they're starting 2 out of 2 as well? That's the big question. And we have no live attack just yet from them. It's 19 minutes, so they have 4 more minutes to start their their first 2 attacks. And I think we're just going to wait. We're just going to wait, see when they're going to start, and we're going to wait for them. We're going to wait for them and going to catch those live attacks. So let's see. Okay. Only a couple of minutes later, and we have the first attack for Strut. Yo-Yo is in, Sui Lalo onto one of those box bases, at least like the box style. I feel like they're getting more and more, those bases are getting more and more out of comfort zone, like trying to do new things, trying to mix things up with the layouts, and we all know where they're coming from, but they're looking stranger and stranger. It's kind of funny. Either way, the Sui Lala on those bases are typically, or is typically one of the best strategies you can go for, because you're going to get something in the core with just the heroes. This right there is only the heroes. This is kind of crazy. A lot of value already, only with those heroes. The queen though, the queen needs to take down the tower. Wait a second. He's using the phrase. Is there another? No skeleton trap whatsoever. This means a Fern Tower in the middle. And Tauros going down. That's kind of crazy value. That's already really good solid value. And now it's all about this Headhunter maybe getting taken down by something. I have to wait for that. The loons are getting sent into the single Fern Tower. That's the next good thing. Most of those time, those box spaces have single Fern Towers, which is perfect for Lalo, right? So Lalo spreading out just a little bit. When is he going to use the Warden ability? Lalo from the bottom side is starting as well. And we have the haste. Skeleton spell. It's such an underrated spell. I have seen so many people saying skeleton spell is so bad. Like, no one is using it. Not really. It is really good to distract those heroes with those hero dives on offense. And obviously later on to tank those heroes as well. And this is just looking like a huge overkill. Yo-Yo is making things look easy with this Lalo strategy. And this is already the first 3-star they have, like they need actually, to tie things up versus the PT Nightmares. And wow, what an overkill. Okay, let's get back out of this, because we need to have one more attack starting really soon within the next minute of Strut to make sure that they're in time. And there we go. Tryhard is in. Tryhard is in just a couple of seconds later, and we have Tryhard coming in with a Lalo as well. But he's doing it a bit different. He's bringing the lightnings to the mix as well. Lightnings are in. How is he going to use them? That's now the question. He could go for two Inferno Towers. Not two Inferno Towers, because there is one tile too far in between. Like, there's 2 tiles too much in between. But he should be able to use the lightnings for the Inferno Tower, the Warden, and the single Inferno Tower. I think those should be in range. Let's see if he's having some other plans. No clue just yet. Lalo, you can always get surprised by that. But now we have the king walking from the left side. He's trying to get that push into the scatter, I guess. There's the wall break. No, the wall break is not connecting. The wall break at the top side is getting taken down by this scatter shot. The scatter shot did not lock onto this ice golem, which means the tanking was not there. Now there's the lightnings. He's hitting the lightnings. Perfect. Nice lightning use. And now what is going to be next? What is going to be next? King is tanking. Yeah, okay. He's using the Royal Champion to take down the scatter. I don't know what is... Okay, now a test... Oh, he's setting the Slammer in there. It's a triple Ice Golem Clan Cast. Okay, so things are not looking too bad. But still, I think it's like a long way still left. I mean... The heroes did kind of take out what they were supposed to, kind of. But now he needs to hope for a really nice push into the core. The poison nicely placed onto that queen. Lalo from the bottom side. There's the early haste. Warden in behind. No Warden ability just yet. The X-Bow is set to air, which is good for him because this means the headhunters are not getting targeted. He's using the Warden ability either way. And now it's all about the backhand push. He is having no more haste spells left. He has used everything to push in this dragon and take down the defending queen. Another freeze nicely done onto the backhand. But now everything is all about this wizard tower. Can this wizard tower dish out enough damage? Or are there any red bombs? But it does not look like it. It just looks too clean what Tryhard is doing. And this is looking like the next 3-star for Strat. And this would be tie up, or like it would tie up everything, because both teams were like are so close right now. So it's 6-6, which is perfectly tied on everything. So we need to wait how the next attacks are looking like. But this is going to be the 3-star for Strat that we're looking for. So let's wait for the next attack. Let's see who is going in next. So I have a feeling that Nightmare is going to go next. And actually it's not. Actually it's Bumm coming in with the dad strategy. Which is the Queen Charge Dragon Riders. I thought it was so funny. Because yeah, it kind of confused me as well at the beginning. Why exactly Superstar decided to nerf the Dragon Riders. But they're just so strong. They're just so strong, especially because you do not need any spells for them. I think this is the big game changer for them, why they're so strong. Because you can concentrate with every single spell onto your heroes to make them even stronger than they already are. And Dragon Riders at this point is all about the cleanup. Yeah, sure, there could be Blight Mines, but most of the time you just try to like block them anyways with the vulnerability. Now a really beautiful Slammer right into the core, right into the heart of this base. Slammer is doing a nice job taking down the first couple of defense. I guess he can use it. Oh, wait a second. The Tornado Trap. And it's dropping into the wrong compartment. This could be really bad for him. Is the Scatter getting taken down? And oh my goodness. The Yeti mites. Yeah, okay. Scatter is going down. That was the key difference. Or like overall the key thing he wanted to take down. And now his queen has to deal with the clan cast, which is so far working fine. But at the same time, I do not think he wanted to use that rage. I do not think he wanted to use that rage for the blimp. I guess he was hoping for getting everything without that rage, but it was really nice directed. But now the queen, there's only one rage left for his push. And that rage needs to be used for the queen on the town hall, I guess. King ability in, warden ability in, everything's getting used at the top side. The Inferno towers are getting taken down, but time is ticking. 1 minute and 10 seconds. And wait a second. He used the rage at the... Bumm is just a madman. That is just crazy. He does not even care about the town hall. Using that rage at the top side. Wow, that guy is having balls. I mean, the queen, without her ability, only with freezes left at this point, he needs to make sure that he's keep hitting those freezes. Otherwise, this could end into like being a 1-star. But with this, hitting his spells, it should be all fine. All wait a second, there's an army of air skeletons coming in. It should be still enough, right? I mean, the Royal Champion with that invisibility spell. Yeah, no problem. Bumm got that. Nice and easy collected 3-star. And this means Strat and PT Nightmare are both starting perfect. So, really strong. Nightmare are next. They were already in, as we have seen earlier. What is it looking like? It's 35 seconds left, but wait a second. This is not looking as good as the other attacks, I feel like. Rafinha is falling short as well with the Dragon Riders. Oh no. The Dragon Riders are trying their best on the back end, but take a look at the time. Take a look at that time. It's only around about 17 seconds left for the rest of the base, and we have on the far left side the Bitterheart and the Tester staying alive, surviving whatever I guess he's sending the king, it seems like, and the blimp or something like that. Either way, this is going to be the first defense of this match, and this is the lead for now for Strat. This match is far from being done. We have now 1 minute left with 4 attacks left, so I will try to cover as much as possible. Let's see, we have Musk in with another Queen Charge Dragon Rider. You can see at the bottom side, we have the next few attacks coming in. I'm going to show it to you. I'm going to show them to you, and we see how those attacks are going to do. But first of all, we're going to enjoy the attack of Musk, enjoy whatever he can do with his Queen Charge. And we have a... Oh, nice. We have a Flame Flinger. A Flame Flinger, one of the strongest sieges, especially after it got fixed. Yes, it got a nerf, but at the same time, now it's working properly, which is probably even more important than this, like, little bit like this small nerf or something. So, really, really clutch, really, really key. And we have the Queen following her path. I guess he's going to wall break in at the Wizard Tower. Something like that would make sense. Yes, it is. Musk is in with this hero dive right into the Town Hall. The King is getting some great value, but wait a second. Wait a second, that King is just way too strong. He did not even use the King ability just yet for that compartment. Healers, please don't switch. No. Is this good or is this bad? I guess it might be really bad that those healers are switching, because if there's any red bombs and if those healers are going straight into the town of poison, this is going to be a really bad thing. He's having Dragon Rise for the left, for the rest of the base, but still, let's see how strong it's going to be. The Flame Flinger at the top side, the Dragon Rise on the right side. This is not looking too bad. Vulnerability now to protect the Headhunters. Wait a second, Musk, what are you doing? Not even against the... He's just crazy. He's not even using them to protect them versus the giant bomb, but I guess he wanted to protect them versus the core Muta Inferno Tower. I'm not sure if that's going to work, but he blocked so many black mines with this vulnerability. That's kind of crazy. The Flame Fling at the top side taking down the air defense as well, and now it's only the last compartment with that scatter shot and with the Tesla form. There's another Dragon Rider coming out of the Flame Flinger, and this is looking strong. This is looking crushed. Musk is getting it done for another 3-star, and now everything is relying on the shoulders of the last attacker for Strat to get the perfect. But at the same time, I mean, so far, PT Nightmare were not bad at all. So let's take a look at how the last attack is looking like. Sir Iron is in there as well, and he is using the P.E.K.K.A. Smash, it looks like. Yeah, P.E.K.K.A. Smash, Super Wizards were in there, and it's not looking... Yeah, it's looking really good. I mean, yes, the Flame Flinger left alive as well, and you can see how powerful this siege is. It's one of, like, for sure, one of the top 3 siege machines right now in the game, at least. And it is just crushing bases if you know how to use it and how to make the... town hall vulnerable versus the siege with like an earthquake, a skeleton trap or something. It is just so powerful, and this is just going to be an overkill from Iron. So it means 15 stars from Strut, and you can see below me already that we had on the other side 14 stars, which is not too bad either. So GG's to obviously both teams. And we have the attack from Nightmare. I will just skip through it a little bit. We had the the Inferno Dragons on this base, and yeah, it was the funneling with the rocket loons, and then the Inferno Dragons right in there with the blimp for the tunnel. So pretty classic approach. I would love to know why he's using this Inferno Dragon setup and not, for example, the Super Dragons, because I have no clue. I really do not know when which of those dragons are like, I don't know when those dragons are like, which dragon is better and so on. So really interesting to know that this seemed to work, because we already saw both of the last attacks from PT Nightmare were 3 stars. Only a 2-star, 90% was the difference maker in this match. So really nicely done by both teams actually. Let's see what they did in their last attack. But yeah, they used a lot of air. Like, they used the Super Dragons early on. They used the Dragon Riders bad combination. And I mean, really good job. And even though this was kind of close at the end, but getting things done. So what is the last attack? What was the last attack strategy? And it was another Inferno Dragon attack. Yeah, guys. So thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys back in 2 days most likely with the next video. Until then, see ya and bye bye.